4.5 billion years ago, Earth was nothing more than a violent sphere of molten rock, hammered by asteroids and drowning in volcanic fire. There were no oceans, no skies, no life, only chaos. Yet hidden within this chaos was potential. Over millions of years, the planet cooled, and water arrived, carried by icy comets and asteroids. Oceans formed, swirling with chemicals and minerals. Lightning storms raged across the skies, striking the waters with immense energy. In one rare and perfect moment, atoms joined together into complex molecules. These fragile strands of genetic code became the foundation of biology. Then, another miracle. Oily bubbles surrounded these molecules, creating the first primitive cell. Against all odds, this cell survived and did something astonishing: it copied itself. That single event marked the beginning of life on Earth. From that one cell, every creature, from insects to whales to humans, would eventually trace its ancestry. The greatest story in history had begun. For billions of years, life on Earth was nothing more than tiny single-celled organisms. Then, a strange accident reshaped destiny. Two cells merged, mixing their genes. This was the birth of sexual reproduction, creating endless variation and fueling evolution. Generations passed, and life grew more complex. Some creatures developed light-sensitive cells, the first eyes able to tell dark from light, predator from prey. Others formed clusters of nerve cells, the first primitive brains, capable of decision and memory. But survival in the oceans was never guaranteed. Ancient fish, trapped in oxygen-starved waters, faced extinction. Natural selection pushed them to evolve a radical innovation: lungs. With this new ability, they crawled from the water onto solid ground. For the first time, life left the sea and entered a harsh, sunlit world. Land was dangerous: drying skin, rough terrain, relentless predators, but it was also filled with opportunity. This leap to land forever changed the course of evolution, setting the stage for creatures that would one day become us. Earth has never been gentle with life. About 250 million years ago, massive volcanic eruptions poisoned the atmosphere and nearly wiped everything out. Later, a colossal asteroid struck the planet, ending the reign of the dinosaurs. Each catastrophe destroyed most species, but a few survivors clung to existence. Among them were small, warm-blooded mammals, fragile creatures hiding in the shadows. They had sharp senses, larger brains, and a secret weapon. They fed and protected their young with milk. While giant reptiles perished, these tiny mammals endured. Over millions of years, they adapted, multiplied, and spread across the continents. In the forests, a new branch of mammals appeared, the primates. With flexible hands, forward-facing eyes, and growing intelligence, they thrived in the trees. Climate shifts forced them to evolve again, learning to walk on two legs and explore the open land. Every disaster reshaped life, but each survival brought our ancestors one step closer to humanity. A few million years ago, our ancestors took a step that changed history. They stood upright. Walking on two legs freed their hands to craft tools, break bones from arrow, and defend themselves against predators. Fire soon followed, bringing warmth, protection, and cooked food that fueled bigger brains. Families gathered around the flames, learning to cooperate and share. Over time, our ancestors developed language. With words, they could plan hunts, teach skills, and pass knowledge across generations. Slowly, intelligence and culture took shape. About 200,000 years ago, a new species emerged: Homo sapiens, the wise humans. They were stronger together, spreading across continents, adapting to deserts, mountains, and ice. From a single cell in a primordial ocean, life had traveled an unthinkable path to become us. We are the improbable survivors of endless trials, the heirs of chance and struggle, and the only species able to look back and tell this story, the story of humanity. The story of humanity did not end with the rise of Homo sapiens. Once we mastered fire and language, we built villages, cities, and civilizations. Agriculture transformed the land, writing preserved ideas, and science revealed the secrets of nature. With each discovery, we reshaped our planet and ourselves. Yet survival has never been guaranteed. Ice ages, plagues, and wars have tested us, but the same intelligence that once carved stone tools now builds spacecraft and artificial intelligence. We are a species that looks forward as much as backward, always searching for what comes next. Today, we carry the legacy of 4 billion years of evolution, but we also hold the power to shape the future. Will we use that power to protect our fragile world or to escape beyond it, carrying life to the stars? The story of humanity is far from finished. In fact, it may be only the beginning. From a single microscopic cell drifting in ancient oceans to a species capable of shaping worlds, our journey is proof that survival against impossible odds is written in our DNA. Every heartbeat carries the memory of those who crawled from the sea, endured fire from the sky, and walked through endless trials to give us life today. But the story does not end here, it continues with us. We are explorers, dreamers, and builders of tomorrow. What we choose to do next will echo across centuries, shaping not just humanity, but the destiny of all life on Earth. At BrightBoundX, we believe knowledge is the key to understanding where we came from and where we are going. If this journey through time inspired you, don't let it stop here. Help us keep telling these extraordinary stories. Like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to BrightBoundX. Together, we will explore the mysteries of the past, the challenges of the present, and the infinite possibilities of the future. Our story is still being written. For billions of years, life struggled only to survive, but now, humanity faces a different challenge, deciding what kind of future we want. We are the first species to control fire, to split the atom, to map our own DNA. We are explorers standing at the edge of a vast unknown. Will we become guardians of Earth, protecting the fragile balance of life? Or will we expand beyond our planet, carrying our legacy to distant worlds? The choices we make in this century will shape the next million years. Evolution gave us intelligence, but what we do with it is up to us. The universe is waiting, silent and endless, filled with worlds yet unseen. From the spark of life in ancient oceans to the fires of space travel, our journey has just begun. The greatest chapters of the human story may still lie ahead. The human story is not just about where we came from, it's about where we are going. We are stardust that learned to think, creatures who bent nature to survive, and dreamers who dared to look beyond the sky. Yet with every achievement comes a question. Are we ready for what's next? Will our greatest inventions lift us to the stars or become the seeds of our downfall? History shows that survival is never guaranteed, but it also shows that we endure. Every step, every struggle, every triumph has brought us here. And now, the next chapter waits. At BrightBoundX, this is only the beginning. Join us as we uncover more hidden truths, explore deeper mysteries, and imagine the possibilities that lie ahead. Like, share, and subscribe because the story of humanity isn't finished, and together, we will write the next page. When we step back far enough, the story of humanity is just one thread in a much larger tapestry. The universe is nearly 14 billion years old, filled with countless galaxies, stars, and worlds. Against that scale, our rise from a single cell to a thinking species seems impossibly small, yet it is also extraordinary. We are the universe becoming aware of itself, stardust given consciousness. Every discovery we make, from the secrets of DNA to the vastness of black holes, is the cosmos reflecting on its own existence. This perspective humbles us, but it also empowers us. If life could emerge here, against all odds, then perhaps it exists elsewhere, waiting to be found. And if our story has meaning, it is this: we are not just survivors of evolution, we are explorers of infinity. The human journey is more than survival, it is our chance to give the universe a voice. If the story of humanity is the story of survival and discovery, then the next chapter will be the story of the unknown. What lies beyond our solar system? Are we truly alone, or just one of many civilizations scattered across the stars? Every answer we uncover only leads to deeper mysteries. What sparked life in the first place? Does the universe have an end or a beginning we have yet to understand? The future of humanity may not be written on Earth, but out there, in the endless void where danger and wonder coexist. One thing is certain: our greatest challenges and our greatest revelations still lie ahead. This is not the end. It is the beginning of something far greater. Stay with BrightBoundX because the universe is calling, and the next story will change everything. Our destiny is not guaranteed. Civilizations before us rose to greatness only to collapse under their own weight. The same could happen to us. Climate change, resource wars, uncontrolled technology, these are not distant threats, but choices unfolding right now. For the first time in history, we hold the power not only to destroy ourselves but also to shape a future that outlasts the stars. Will we use artificial intelligence to expand human potential? Or will it replace us? Will space colonization save us from extinction, or spread our conflicts beyond Earth? The answers depend on what we decide today. The future is fragile, but it is also full of possibility. Humanity stands on the edge of either its greatest triumph or its final chapter. Which one it will be is still unwritten. What if our universe is not the only one? For centuries, humanity believed reality was singular, one cosmos, one timeline, one story. But cutting-edge physics suggests something far stranger, the possibility of a multiverse, a grand ensemble of countless universes, each with its own laws of physics, its own stars, even its own versions of us. Imagine an endless ocean, with our universe as a single drop. Out there, in the dark beyond our cosmic horizon, other universes may be unfolding, some almost identical to ours, others unrecognizably alien. The multiverse raises unsettling questions. If infinite versions of Earth exist, does that mean infinite versions of you exist as well? Perhaps in one universe, humanity never evolved. In another, we colonized the stars millions of years ago. In yet another, life never began at all. These possibilities stretch the limits of our imagination, but they also challenge the meaning of existence. If we are just one of countless realities, what makes our story significant? And yet, the multiverse may also hold answers to the deepest mysteries of science. Why do the laws of physics in our universe seem perfectly tuned for life? Why does matter exist at all? Some scientists believe our universe is one of many in a vast cosmic lottery and we simply live in the one where life was possible. But here lies the most haunting thought. If other universes exist, can we reach them? Could we someday break through the invisible wall of our cosmos and step into a reality where everything is different? Or are we forever trapped, destined only to imagine what lies beyond? The truth remains hidden, wrapped in equations, whispers of quantum mechanics, and the silent pull of black holes. But one thing is certain, our journey is not over. The universe we see may only be a fraction of what truly exists. And if the multiverse is real, then the greatest discoveries of humanity have not even begun. Black holes are the most mysterious objects in the universe. Born from the collapse of massive stars, they are regions where gravity becomes so intense that nothing, not even light, can escape. To most of us, they sound like monsters of destruction, devouring anything that drifts too close. But to scientists, they may represent something far more extraordinary. Gateways to other realms of reality. At the edge of a black hole lies the event horizon, the point of no return. Beyond it, the rules of physics as we know them begin to break down. Time slows to a crawl, space stretches to infinity, and the very fabric of reality twists into forms we can barely imagine. To an outside observer, anything falling into a black hole seems frozen in time, trapped forever. But what happens from the perspective of the falling traveler? Could they continue onward, into a place no human has ever seen? Some theories suggest that black holes could be portals, wormholes that connect distant regions of our universe, or even entirely different universes. If true, they might be the hidden bridges of the multiverse, invisible tunnels carved through the fabric of spacetime. A spacecraft entering a black hole could, in theory, emerge in another cosmos with different stars, planets, and laws of nature. But with this possibility comes danger. The crushing gravity inside a black hole could stretch matter into nothingness, a process scientists call spaghettification. Survival seems impossible, and yet, certain mathematical models hint that information data about everything that falls in may not be lost forever. It could be stored on the event horizon itself, like a cosmic library written in code we don't yet understand. If humanity could decode that information, we might unlock the secrets of creation itself. Black holes remain silent, watching from the depths of space, daring us to approach. They are terrifying and beautiful, destructive and creative, final and yet perhaps the beginning of something greater. Could they be the door humanity has been searching for, the way to step beyond the boundaries of our known universe? Or are they the ultimate trap, designed by nature to keep its greatest mysteries hidden forever? One thing is clear. The closer we look at black holes, the more they seem less like the end of the universe, and more like the key to unlocking its deepest truths. From the birth of Earth in fire, to the rise of oceans, to the fragile spark of life, to the infinite possibilities of the cosmos, we have traveled together through time and imagination. We've explored the ancient struggles of survival, the emergence of human curiosity, the mysteries of galaxies, and the terrifying beauty of black holes. And now, standing at the edge of everything we know, one truth becomes undeniable. The universe is vast beyond comprehension, but the future of humanity depends on us. Every discovery we've made has revealed both wonder and danger. We've seen how civilizations can collapse when they lose sight of balance, We've glimpsed the potential of science to carry us beyond the stars, but also the risks of technology when wielded without wisdom. We've imagined wormholes and multiverses, other worlds waiting to be found or perhaps warning us to stay away. The cosmos whispers to us that we are small, but not insignificant. We matter, because we can choose. Humanity's story is not yet finished. Will we rise as cosmic explorers, reaching out into the galaxy to write our name among the stars? Or will we falter, consumed by our own short-sightedness, leaving nothing but ruins for future beings to wonder about? The universe will continue either way, indifferent to our fate, but our choices will decide whether we remain a fleeting moment in cosmic history or the beginning of something eternal. And here, dear viewer, is where you come in. Every conversation, every idea shared, every spark of curiosity passed on to another person keeps this journey alive. Knowledge grows when it is spread, and hope survives when people carry it forward. If this exploration has inspired you, if it has made you look at the night sky a little differently, then I ask for your support. Like this video to help it reach more curious minds. Share it so others can join us on this cosmic journey. And most importantly, subscribe to BrightBoundX because this is only the beginning. Together, we will dive even deeper into the mysteries of time, space, and existence itself. The universe is waiting. The next chapter is yet to be written and you are part of it.